I'm your host, Ken Patterson. We are at the 13th annual St. Louis Prototype Modelers Meet. I'm doing an outdoor photo shoot. We're going to talk about this table saw. That's absolutely magnificent. This is the best hobby in the world.
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat starts now.
Catch the What's Neat podcast every week and full episodes of What's Neat every month at the Model Railroad Hobbyist YouTube page.
The What's Neat This Week in Model Railroading Show is made possible by viewers like you and is proudly supported by Model Railroader magazine, helping enthusiasts become better modelers for more than 90 years. To learn more, visit trains.com. Additional support is provided by Spring Creek Model Trains, your destination for model trains. Stop in and say, wow! Check out their website at springcreekmodeltrains.com. ModelTrainBox.com, the best way to store and transport your models. Check out their website at ModelTrainBox.com. Microengineering, keeping you on track with quality products for 55 years. Check out their website at www.microengineering.com.
Intermountain Railway Company, where the detail makes the difference. Check out their website at intermountain-railway.com. Further support is provided by the NCE Corporation, the power of DCC. Visit their website at ncedcc.com. And thank you for supporting the What's Neat This Week podcast.
This is What's Neat This Week, show number 350.5. And I've got Niel Multz here on the screen on this beautiful day, July 30th, 2026, right before the NMRA show. And Niel Multz here, you'll remember him from East Coast Circuits. Hi, Neil.
Hey Ken, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Now, you're the gentleman that has put all these beautiful police lights that we're looking at right now on Vic Smith's City Edge layout. Among other lights that we've seen, I've seen your fire trucks that we've had on the show. I've seen police cars. I've seen your trade show displays, Neil, with all those police cars. So you guys are the magicians, the guys in the hat with the little stars on it that sits there and figures out how to put lighting effects into our models. And in fact, I'm going to let you speak, but I've got one of your trucks right here, and it's an N scale. So talk to us about how you do this magic.
So we've had a lot of calls for N-Scale. Like you said, you've seen us at our shows, and we finally found some vehicles that we light up. What you have on your display is a Trainworks N-Scale dump truck. Your sample is a Peterbilt dump truck there. It has 15 LEDs in it.
Oh my gosh.
And we have a little bonus that we give you. There's a button that comes with it, and when you press the button on or off, the hazard lights will come on.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute, this little button right here I had to hook up?
Yeah, you push the button
I didn't
on,
do
and
that.
the
Hold
hazard
on.
lights will flash
Okay.
on the rear of the truck.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, hold on. So the little blinker lights on the front are flashing, right?
Yes,
And on the back, there's all the tail lights that are flashing.
absolutely. You got it.
Oh my God, I love the way we're doing this. I can get on the floor like a little kid and see this stuff. No, this is amazing. And this is a Trainworks dump truck?
Correct.
Okay, and I shot this puppy outside. Let me show some outdoor photographs of what this looks like up close. Now, of
That'd be
course,
great.
you've got the wires coming off of it, which you would put down into your layout or somehow tuck them away under gray tape on your road. But I shot it outside with the wires attached front, back, and sides, Neil, and I'll tell you what, the fidelity of the model's amazing. Now I'm going to shoot up close video and just mesmerize people with the lights. I'm doing that right now. See this? This is up close. This is amazing. This is in the dark over there on that HO scale module that I built. But just the fact that you were able to put little lights in this, and somehow, I guess there's got to be some electronics in there too.
So our team find a way to make a real small microchip to put inside the vehicle.
Wow.
Now, these dump trucks, we add a load on the top. You should be able to shoot it. It's like a dark load, able to replicate coal or asphalt, and that will be on all models. And that's where we put the circuit.
Okay.
Coming out from the bottom are your two wires. It's a magnet wire. You just drop it down through the layout or take it to the layout. All of our vehicles, N scale or HO scale, they work on 9 to 12 volt DC or a 9 volt battery or a wall wart.
Okay,
We
yeah.
tell people do not use your train power pack because despite it saying fixed 12 volt DC on the back, it's putting out more and it'll just send too much power into the vehicle and you damage the vehicle.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to the NMRA National, and you're going to be showing this dump truck off the weekend. This show will come out probably a day before the NMRA National. I anticipate this will be out Friday, which is tomorrow.
That'd be
So
great.
will you have these trucks on display at that show?
So the team is going to be at Chattanooga. Sam and John and Ray, they'll be at the show.
Okay.
Not only are they going to have the Kenworth dump trucks, but they're also going to have some Trainworks Kenworth tractors. They're going to have the K100s, and they're also going to have the W900 tractors on display, ready for sale.
Okay.
So they're seeing this for the first time. We've never had it on our site, but that's coming.
Okay.
So when you go to the show, for everybody that's watching this Friday night or Saturday morning, and you go to the show and you want these vehicles, they're for sale at the show. And if for some reason they sell out, just email us at eastcoastcircuits@gmail.com. Tell us what you saw, what you want, and as long as it's still in stock, we'll take an order for it.
Wow, that's amazing, Neil. No, I look forward to that. Enjoy that show too. That should be a good show this year.
Yeah, the guys, everybody's been talking about the show. There's a lot of excitement. I know a lot of vendors are going to it this year that haven't gone in the past. That's probably because it's the NMRA's 90th anniversary.
Okay.
So people just want to get on the bandwagon. Plus, there's a lot of rail fan that goes on in that Chattanooga area.
Very, very cool. All right, I want to give an update real quick on show scheduling, Neil, because we did a show Saturday, which was just a few days ago, at the RPM meet that we had here in St. Louis. And Neil, that was a fabulous show. I saw a lot of great models, and I hear it was a new record of over 900, maybe 950, 970. It was almost 1,000 people showed up.
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot of people that really appreciate the kind of stuff that you do and the stuff that Mike Buddy does. But that show, we sat a table up and interviewed as many guests as we could get in about 45 minutes to, I think, maybe almost an hour. I lost track of time. But Joe Fugate was running around grabbing people off the floor, manufacturers and, various folks. So we could sit them down at the table, interview them, have George Buckatuck talk and, the gentleman from Bachman, and just go through the list. That show will be out probably Sunday or Monday, which will be after the NMRA show, because that's going to be a long edit. Follow up on construction here in the studio. It is full on 24/7. Sleep is the most annoying human trait that I don't like. I'm telling you what, when the aliens come, they're going to laugh at us because, here, I got to stop for a minute and sleep for 8 hours, but then I'll wake up and talk to you again, Neil. The whole point is, it's 24/7, all the demolition's done, the studio, the shop itself is getting built, and then the layout will start getting built probably in about 5 months. It's going to take that long. But rock and roll. That's how you do
That's
things.
great.
It took me 25 years to build it, and we're going to build it in 1 year. Well, that's okay, because we already have the answers. I know how to do it.
I'm sure you've got a great support group. You know, you got Daniel, you got Joshua, Mike, you got a bunch of people there that I'm sure will be more than willing to help you out.
Look at
Bring the layout
what
to
is
fruition.
what is going on behind you here. Now your focus just went out of focus a little bit, but
I don't know why.
this isn't
Hasn't moved.
you're not sitting in a museum, are you?
No, I'm in my train room.
Okay.
Probably
It's focused.
It's the best place
What
for me to
scale?
talk.
What scale is that?
It's all HO scale.
Okay.
It's all HO scale. Well, since you mentioned HO scale, there's another item that's at the National Train Show,
Yes.
and we're going to be coming out with it in late Q4. And that's the HO scale end of train device.
Okay.
I know I
Oh,
mentioned
hold
to you-
on. That's news. Wait a minute. You just dropped that, and I'm talking about your layout. Hold on. That's huge news. Don't let that slip. Did you say that's HO scale sitting right behind you?
Yes, my layout's
What
HO scale.
kind of track are you using?
I use code 100.
It looks really nice, Neil. Did you ballast
Thank
that?
you.
Did you ballast the main line, or is that painted? No, is that?
No, it's not balanced, but it looks good.
It's beautiful. All of it is. It looks functional. Is that a helix over there?
Yes,
And that's HO scale too?
that's an HO scale 2-track helix with 2 tracks going around the exterior, you know, around the top of it, so I can have continuous running when I choose to.
Now, is there a train going around your ceiling too?
Yes, that's an O scale.
Wow, dude, this is cool. You've got your own little. It's like I would say a museum, but it's like Wonderland for yourself.
Listen, I bring 5 or 6 guys over, and we have our own type of operating session, and it's a good time.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful
Thank you.
background I got. When you popped up on the screen right before this interview, I looked at that and I said, "Oh, thanks, Neil. Now you just reminded me of how much further I have to go down here." So yeah,
You'll have a good time doing it.
it's all good. I am enjoying the heck out of it. It's so much fun building stuff. I love it. Anything else that you want to talk? Oh yeah, the wheel sets. This is important. What he just said. Oh my God, say that again, because this is important.
So we've been showing the end train device at some of the shows over the past year and a half, and it's coming to fruition. We're going to have it in late Q4 of this year.
This year.
It's the end of train device. It has either 33-inch wheels or 36-inch wheels. Plus, we're going to add another trunk that's a non-electric pickup. And one of the nicest features about it is that it has a keep alive in it, so when you pick the rail car off the track, it's still going to flash. Or when you power down the railroad, you're still going to see some flashes after the power shuts down.
Okay.
It will also work on a DC or DCC. It's got 80 couplers, and the train device itself, where we put the LED, is made by Matt Rail.
Okay. So when you purchase this item, you're getting a set of trucks, and I guess they're wired up to electronics. Where do you put the electronics, or is it all built in?
Everything is built in. There's no need for you to touch the electronics, the microchip. It's underneath the truck.
That's fantastic. And
And
then
you
you
can see it.
you just put the light over up onto the coupler?
No, it's ready to go.
Okay.
You take it out of the package.
Okay.
You take off the old truck or trucks, put the new ones on, and it's ready to go.
Wow, that sounds very cool.
So we did one additional feature to it that was done by the company. When you take the truck off and you go to put our truck on, there's no cover that you have to open up and then close. There's a little small hole in the middle. You stick your screwdriver in there and
Okay.
you screw the truck right onto the frame.
That's fantastic. So third or fourth quarter this year, is that?
Fourth quarter, yeah, late fourth quarter 2026.
Will you have samples at the NMRA show?
Yes, Sam has samples at the show. There's actually a working demo car at the show this weekend.
Okay, very cool. This is cool, Neil. Gosh, is this the best hobby in the world or what?
Absolutely.
All right, rock and roll. Well, thanks for coming on. I think we've wrapped up everything on that. You've got to travel safe. You've got a long way to go. I guess you're flying?
No, I'm staying put. I let the Sam and John and Jorge run the show this weekend.
Okay, well, be sure to say...
I need to take care of a few things.
You folks going to the NMRA show, make sure you say hey to Denny Yelsma. Yelsma Graphics. He's going to be there. He left this morning at 5:30, and this is Thursday that we're recording at, 11 o'clock at night here. So, but yeah, everybody travel safe. Enjoy that show. This is the best hobby in the world with some of the best people in it, Neil. And it looks like you can go run some trains tonight. Ready?
Oh, absolutely. Once we're finished here, we're going to power up the layout, have a little fun.
All right, I'm going to sit here and watch him do it on TV, guys. So, hey, let's go run some trains, right? All right.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, what a beautiful background. I love the lights. I love all of it. I love those doors. I love the green. You've put a lot of thought into it.
Are we off the air?
No, it's B-roll time.
Okay.
It's the credits rolling past for 45.
Yeah, this room was built in 2005, and those are French doors. You can't see what's in the train room if you're standing on the other side. So when we have company, unless someone wants to come in and look around, you can't see anything.
You did it with total class, all of it.
Yeah. No, it took me some time. That helix took 5 months of nights to go.
Is that threaded rod?
No, it's a kit I had it designed specifically for my railroad.
Ooh. You know, when you first popped on, it looked like O-scale. I don't know why. It must be the lens. It just looks really big.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. Good job, Neil.
It took me time.